So, advantages of income sharing, disadvantages of income sharing, in my opinion. If you wanted to build equity in a community so that if you left, all those years of working would provide you with some money you could take out, so that then when you're 50 or 70 or however old you are when you left the community, you'd have something to go start your new life with. You wouldn't be able to. Like I say in workshops, you know, when you join an income sharing community, you join with the shirt on your back. And when you leave with the shirt on your back. You didn't build some equity there. You might have had a fabulous time, and now you can repair a truck. You're a dairy farmer expert and a fabulous cook and baker. You've learned all these skills in community. You've had a wonderful time, but you don't actually have cash. Another disadvantage is if you are if you are a highly disciplined, focused, responsible, hardworking person, for example, that's your lot in life in this incarnation, and you think, let's make this thing efficient and effective and functional. We've got this community business. I know how we can market it, and we can get production up, and we can keep the inventory level in balance with the demand, so that we're not, you know, got our money socked into too much inventory. And we're thinking about this stuff, and you go there, and you're trying to help, and people might be saying to you, enough. Stop already. We don't care about that stuff. We didn't come here to work for the man. I'm not the man. I just want this business to thrive. Because if the business thrives, then we can build a sauna and the hot tub and there's things that you really like to have. We don't care about this money crap. Don't talk to us about it. I just want us to be effective and productive and functional. And by the way, would you please come to work on time? I didn't come to community to have no damn alarm clock and work for the man. Don't tell me what to do. Conflict. Another potential conflict is we're doing okay. I'm the manager, say I'll play this role in this little scenario here. I'm the manager and I'm all about productivity and efficiency and making the business flow better and having us all have a good time and selling our product, whatever it is, and I feel a certain amount of, good, we're doing well. And people say to me, don't think you get any special privileges because you're the manager. Don't think you know anything just because you get to decide stuff about the business. You're not better than other people. I didn't say I was better. I'm just feeling really good about what we're doing. Don't think you to... Sort of what Australians will call the tall poppy syndrome. Field of poppies. One poppy goes higher, you cut it off. Somebody shines, they thrive, they're doing really well. Knock them down. It's an attitude you can find sometimes in income sharing communities. Some of my friends who have lived in them have told me. So that's not necessary, expected, or common, but it could happen. So I've been told. Okay. Income sharing communities. Benefits and then downsides. I mean independent income, yeah. I'm trying to talk about independent income. Yeah. Benefits. Your money's your own. That level of intimacy, potential conflict isn't there. You just pay your joining fee, you pay your dues and fees, and if you want to go to Antarctica or Timbuktu on your vacation, you can. If you want to get braces, you can. If you want to send your child to college and you can afford it, you can. It's not a community issue. If you want to have a baby and you're going to do the prenatal, postnatal birth costs and the education of that child, you don't have to go to the child board to ask them, can I have a baby? I'm thinking November. Just have your baby. You know? So you have a more personal freedom. My friends in income sharing communities would say, well, you lose an opportunity for lots of intimate sharing, and you might say, one of the advantages is I don't have to deal with all that intimate sharing. I've got things to do already. Enough with too many meetings. So that's an advantage, if that's how you look at it. Another advantage is you can work as hard or as lightly as you want in your own life, and it's nobody's business. Nobody's giving you, some feedback about your work style if it's in your own life and in your own job. Only when you're at a work party in the community might somebody have something to say about it, or if you're doing a job for the community, might someone have something to say about it. But otherwise, you've got lots more space, more freedom, more personal freedom. And if you want to raise money for a particular project for your own life, you can do so much more easily. Also, if you want to be in community for a while, but you're not going to be certain that you'll be there forever, because things can change in your life, something in your family of origins, something in your grown children, somebody might need you to go somewhere else and live there for a while, or for good. You might want to leave. So you might want to take what you put into it out again in the form of equity, so that when you start up again, when you're 40 or 70, you've got some money to do it. So that's an advantage also. Disadvantage. You got to have some assets to join. Or if it's a community like Earth Haven where you can pay it off over time, you have to be able to continually have an income source so that you keep paying off your joining fee, and at Earth Haven, for example, your site lease fee, or whatever community that's an independent income community. You have to be able to continuously pay until you're done. And then, of course, you still have your daily life expenses. You don't have the community taking care of you. You've got to pay for your own health insurance. If you get sick, what you've got is your own health insurance, your own health care providers that you might go to, plus the goodwill of your neighbors who might drive you there and bring you chicken soup and care for you in your home. But it's based on your community social connections. You can't compel anyone to do it. There's not a community project to do it necessarily. There might be, but it's not income sharing community, we take care of you, cradle to grave. Independent income community, you're on your own. So people often ask me, what about medical resources for people in community? What about when you get sick? Because they're not distinguishing between the two kinds, and they've kind of got it in their mind like some big thing that's like income sharing. They go, well, if it's independent income community, you just do what you do now. If you get sick, you go to your health practitioner, you get the herbs or the remedies that you're going to use. And in community, you do have the benefit of people will come over and help you, but you can't compel them. It's only if they like you and you're friends. Your social capital means a lot in an income sharing, independent income community. I can't think of any more offhand advantages and disadvantages of both. Except I would say that the average person who thinks about community in the United States or Canada, who doesn't know much about it, probably thinks of income sharing because that's what they've seen in the media. But they're the least common kind.